Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So, I only had $22 left in food stamps. So, this is what I stole. Okay? They wanted $9 for this.
Baby, they wanted $9 and $7 because that's the price. What do you think the price should be? $3.99? They wanted the amount that is on the little shelf, that little sticker, because that's called the price. Just like with that car you driving, that Nissan Maxima with the bumper hanging off the front, because you be whipping that wheel and hitting the curb all the time, swerving through traffic, hitting that curb all the time. The same way you saw a price for that car that you're driving for 72-month payments at $564.39. The same way you saw that price is the same way when you go in the store and you see that little cord that say $7, $9. That's called the price. You don't just get to make up your own price. And if you don't like the price, you get to steal it. And she telling us her food stamp balance is $22. That she's saying that's all I had in food stamp. How much you got on your debit card? How much money you got in your account? How many hours did you clock in this week? How big your check gonna be on Friday or next Friday? Because I see you got a whole bunch of rank. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this foolishness. Let's see her hands. Look at her hands. She got one hand full of fingernails. Other hand, she got nubs. She look just like me. Got a handful of nubs. But on every finger, she got rings. So unless she got those from a gumball machine, she had to get that from somewhere. She spent money on rings. I see her baby hairs is laid. I don't know if that hair is hers or not, but if that hair is not hers, she paid for that. She got money for that. She got money for nails. She got money for rings. She got... I'm about to say something else, but obviously, I just noticed this. Y'all see that car seat in the back? She got a child. So if she is relying on food stamps, she is actually a detriment to her own child, because if her child needs something that food stamps don't cover, that SNAP benefits don't cover, that she just can't walk in the store and steal, her child has to go without. The child is suffering now because mama has to resort to stealing to even be able to provide for the child. Mama have to rely on the government to provide for the child. Mama is too lazy to get up and go get a job that can allow her to afford to provide for the child. And people are going to say, well, life is expensive. Then don't have a child if you cannot afford the expenses that come with a child. If you cannot afford to go get a second job. Having children, there's a reason why it requires two people to have children, because it also requires two people to raise children. Are you not getting that? There's a reason you're required to have brakes and a gas pedal in a car, because you need brakes and a gas pedal to operate a car safely. Do you get the reasoning and the logic behind that? I'm not saying that she's single, but I'm saying there's a high probability that she is, because I know I would never allow my woman to be stealing and then going on TikTok and talking about how she did it. Because what hand is supposed to be on your left finger? That doesn't look like a wedding ring on her left finger. So I don't want to hear it, y'all. But let's see what else she stole. I love this haul.
Okay, they wanted $9 for this.
The price?
I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this.
$2 for some Tic Tacs? You can't afford to pay $2 for some Tic Tacs? Better yet, you can't afford to just brush your teeth? You ain't got water? You ain't got toothpaste? You ain't got a toothbrush? Take that with you. You can't afford to brush your teeth? Your mouth that tart? You got a dead tooth? You got that dead side tooth that a lot of people got? Just killing people when you walk by. Just walking by. Hi. Got that killer breath, huh? Goodness gracious. You need Tic Tacs. You need the red and white ones because it's Christmas time. Goodness gracious. Your breath. Goodness gracious. Be killing people's nose hairs when you walk by. That's how atrocious your breath is that you need to steal $2 Tic Tacs. Goodness gracious. We are in the last days. If I ain't never seen it like this before. Stealing Tic Tacs.
Sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay. Let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got? How many short ribs is that?
Wow. This is such a classy lady. She did a great job showing us everything she stole. She recorded it for us. And now all we got to do is give it to the police because she admitted to doing a crime on camera. And like I said, she's a detriment to that child because she just recorded her crime. She didn't record her action. She recorded and admitted to stealing food from a store. And if we add up the price, she said the first thing was $7, the next thing was $9, the other two little things was $7 as well. So that's $30 worth of ingredients that she stole, plus them short ribs. Let's say both of them together is another $30. She stole $60 worth of stuff. And so she definitely going to jail. If the police want to pursue this, she going to jail. And that's just going to leave her child without a parent. That's all that's going to do. That's why I said she is a detriment to that child. And this is why people should not live under the confines of the government, because the government tells you what you can and can't do. So in an attempt to keep your EBT and your food stamp benefits, you are going to prevent yourself from growing. You're going to prevent yourself from getting jobs that are high paying. You're probably not even going to work full time or really work at all. Also, in an attempt to keep your Section 8, you're going to follow the guidelines. If they say other people can't live there, you can't have a man in the house, you can't have another income in the house, you can only make $50,000. Once you start making more than $50,000, you're going to lose your Section 8. You have to live within the confines of the government. When you rely on the government to supply you food, what happens when the government decides to take your food away? And this is exactly what happens. This is why you should not be relying on the government to supply you food. This is why you should not be relying on the government to supply you housing. Because when they want to take it away, they will take it away. And also, you need to remember that the government is here to serve us. All of those employees are public servants because we appoint them. They are supposed to be working for us. But when you start relying on them to provide for you, you then become a slave or indentured to them in their system in the ways that they want you to live, which I don't think anybody should be doing. But also, we're the community leaders. Where's Al Sharpton with his pencil-thin legs walking around? Where's Al Sharpton? Where's the NAACP to help our people? Where's Dr. Umar that took money from all these women to build a school, but the school, we ain't never seen it. And then he said, I charge you $500 to take you on a date. That sounds like the woman taking him on a date if she got to pay $500 for him. Where are the community leaders? Where's Benjamin Crump? Where he at? He got to wait till somebody gets shot to come and help the community? What's going on? Where are these big leaders at? When a big event happened, when George Floyd happened, everybody show up. Everybody show up. When Jacob Blake happened, everybody show up. When that dude who the officer punched him in the face through the window, everybody show up. But when our people are struggling, don't got no food, some losing their housing. People have been getting evicted for a long time. Since the eviction moratorium ended a while back, people have been getting evicted. Where are the community leaders when we need them? Where's Charlemagne? I don't see him donating no money. Where's Charlemagne at? He want to talk about the election and stand for the black people. Where he at? Where Kamala at? She black, she tinted. Where she at donating? I don't see her doing nothing either. Where are these people at? Where Obama at? Where the money? Where the money? Help the people. Go in your communities. I just seen something about Obama getting something in Chicago built for $850 million. They just finished it. Where is the funding going to the people? Why are all these people that say they stand up for black people, where they at though? Or they only need us when it's time to vote. They only need us when they mortgages due. What's going on here? But guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please, 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 please don't steal from your local Walmart, because all that's going to happen is you're going to cause your local Walmart to lose profit. You're going to have it shut down, and then the people that need the local Walmart, not only for the groceries, but also for the pharmacy and the medications to stay alive, to stay alert, and to stay healthy, they're going to lose their access to their medications. Guys, I'm out of here. Peace.